what you're dealing with is now you're making honesty and politeness be the only right way to be, and if they're not that way, then they must be wrong. So you're living in a very black and white, right or wrong world, and when you look through the eyes of right and wrong, you will definitely see a lot of wrong and not very much right. You look through the eyes or the filter of it's all right. It's okay. Life works. What matters is that I live by my own standards. You have a standard called be polite and be honest. That's your standard. It may not be somebody else's. They're living by their standards. And they're doing the best they can with the standards that they grew up with. And you're doing the best you can with the standards that you grew up with. It's not your job to enforce or impose your standards on other people. Even though I personally like your standards of being polite and being honest, I like that. We'd probably get along okay. You see what I'm saying? I like polite, honest people. And most people do like polite, honest people. But if you're going around trying to judge and evaluate everybody because they're not polite and honest, then you're going to mainly have a lot of pain and discomfort in your life. I have impolite and dishonest people in my world, but not very close to me. If people are impolite and dishonest, I usually don't have them very close to me. I just know they're there, and I don't get involved with them on a social level. I don't get involved with them certainly on a financial level, unless I have a contract and my lawyers looked it over. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, I understand that. But unfortunately, I feel I'm hurting all the time. But why do people have to be,
well,
in a way that they have to lie to live?
Well, now you're just being a victim about it.
So much respect.
Yeah, but now you're being a victim about it. You see? You're not anybody's victim. Okay? You're not anybody's victim. The world is basically a dishonest place. It is not pulling for or trying to be honest and polite. You do not live in an honest and polite world. Hurting about it and crying about it or complaining about it is not going to get you anything. It's just going to get you being in a lot of pain about it. So you've probably seen me talk about people who are victims and people who are warriors. A warrior is somebody who sees something that needs to be handled and takes care of it. They intrude, they interject, they impose themselves into society by creating seminars and workshops about honor and integrity. That's my act as a warrior. I'm saying there's an issue here, and I'm going to address it. And I'm not doing it for free either. You're going to have to pay me to address it. So I'm being a warrior about that, you see. And I'm addressing an issue that's really the same one that you have, that people are rude and dishonest. They have no integrity, they have no honor, and they're destructive and toxic to society. And I have the same reaction. I don't like it. It's painful. It's hard to see what people do to each other, and they try to do it to me. The only difference is you won't see me sitting around complaining about it. I won't complain about it. I'll do something about it. And so my challenge to you, sir, is that while I empathize with you and I hold the same point of view as you, my approach to dealing with it is entirely different. I'm too busy doing something about it seriously on a worldwide level. I mean, look at me. I'm on a telephone talking to people all over the world right now on television because I want to do something about this. I'm just not complaining about it. You see what I'm saying? There's a big, big difference between doing something about it and being in pain about it. I propose that you actually take some actions, even if it's on a very personal level in your own life with people. When you see that they're being rude and dishonest, you might want to take on, look, I feel that what you just said was rude, and I know that it was dishonest. And I don't want to have these kind of interactions with you. I request that if we're going to be friends, if you're going to be my whatever, husband, girlfriend, boyfriend, best friend, employer, employee, whatever, that you interact with me in a way that is polite and don't be dishonest with me. And you can say that being entirely honest and entirely polite at the same time. You show them what it is that you expect by being honest and being polite.